Hi, I wanted to pop in and say hello. We didn't go live last week. We were not going to go live this week, but I wanted to pop in, say hello. It's the end of the year, and this time of year, it always feels like such a time of self reflection. Number one, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling very, very reflective. I feel like it's that time where I want to pause and just sort of think about this past year, think about the lessons, think about what I learned, think about what I accomplished, but also to look ahead at 2022. So I wanted to come in today and really share sort of a special message that I've put together just for you. And I wanted to share basically some updates for what we have coming up in the new year. 2021, I think, was probably a bit of a challenging year for many people. It certainly had its challenges for me. I had some challenges that I experienced personally, just some things that were difficult, things that didn't go as planned. And if you know me at all, I'm a firm believer that what happens for us personally, where we're at personally, what we're experiencing personally has an impact on us professionally. And so I felt that as well in my businesses and in my plans, my strategic plans for 2021. Some of those got shifted. And yet I'm grateful. I'm grateful for some of the hardships, some of the difficulties that I did experience this past year, because I'm a very firm believer that it is those challenges, it is those difficulties, it is those obstacles that allow us to become a more embodied version of who we are and really do allow us to become the woman who can embody her goals, become the woman who can achieve her goals, become the woman who can more fully enter into her mission. And I would say that's exactly what happened for me over the course of this past year. Some of the challenges that I experienced were very grounding for me. They were very humbling. They reunited me with my ultimate mission, which is to show up as fully as I possibly can for the people that matter most to me. And that's my family. That's my personal mission. That's the mission that I'm faced with each day, which is at home. And so I'm grateful for that. What I want to share with you today are some exciting updates that we have coming up in 2022 in the new year, very early on in the new year. So, the first piece I'll share with you is all about you guys have heard me talk about the EQ code. You might not know what the EQ code is. The EQ code stands for the emotional intelligence code. That's what EQ stands for. It stands for emotional intelligence. So, the EQ code started out as my signature curriculum that allows women to learn, access, practice the emotional intelligence skills that they need to show up more powerfully in all aspects of their lives. And so I birthed the EQ code back in 2019. It started out as a single digital course. It developed into an entire curriculum, which now it has probably over 30 video lessons, workbook. It's a very robust curriculum specifically on emotional intelligence for professional women and female entrepreneurs. So that's where we have really specialized in the last little bit. And so as I've grown, as I've evolved, as I have become more and more clear in terms of my own mission in the world and how I can best serve you, my audience. The EQ code has also grown. The EQ code has also evolved. And the EQ code has become more clear in my own heart and in my own vision in terms of how we can use this curriculum, how we can use this methodology to better serve the clients that want to work with us and that want this kind of work. So we're actually expanding in a way. We're actually expanding in 2022. We're going to be bringing you more programming. There are going to be more opportunities to work with us. And I think what's happened for me, particularly in this past year, is I've become very clear on what our mission is as a global coaching company. Our mission truly is to train professional women and female entrepreneurs to master their emotions, to communicate fearlessly, and to lead with confidence so that they can execute their mission on a whole new level. This is what we eat, breathe, train, and coach day in and day out. And we're so deeply passionate about it. And so, as the EQ code expands into a global coaching company, you're going to see some more streamlined opportunities to work with us, to work with me, and to work with my team. We're going to be opening up a brand new offer in 2022. It has not fully launched yet, but we're going to be opening up an offer called the EQ Code Relationship Lab. This is an offer that is specifically for professional women who want to access these emotional intelligence skills so that they can show up powerfully in all of their relationships, this is going to be a really exciting way to work with us. It's going to be very accessible in terms of price point. So if you have wanted to work with us inside of the EQ code in some way in the past, and the price point of our coaching offers has not been accessible to you, my friends, I'm so excited to share the EQ Code Relationship Lab with you. It will be priced in a way that is more accessible, I believe, to the public. And so I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned. The doors will officially open to that offer probably in February, because something else very exciting is happening in February, which I will tell you about in just a moment. But stay tuned for more details with regards to the EQ Code Relationship Lab. The second thing that is happening, it's become more and more clear to us that female entrepreneurs are deeply in need of access to better training, better coaching, better skills in terms of emotional intelligence as well. And so, another offer that we have streamlined and that we've sort of soft launched it, sort of slowly opened the doors to it in December, but we will be fully opening the doors to the EQ Code Leadership Lab in 2022. The EQ Code Leadership Lab is an incredibly robust curriculum for female entrepreneurs who want to access and execute these emotional intelligence skills so that they can show up fully at home, so that they can take their business to the next level. They can truly scale and grow and become that fully embodied version of themselves. That woman that's able to execute so fully on her mission professionally, because she's also able to navigate her relationships personally. I speak with so many female entrepreneurs that tell me that they are playing small in their business because they don't know how to navigate their boundaries and communicate their needs at home. And I have found, particularly in the last couple of years, with everything we've been experiencing and our work life and our personal life becoming so enmeshed, that this has become a real epidemic for women, that there are women that have such a powerful mission for their lives. They have such a powerful message that they want to share with the world. But one of the things that's holding them back is they don't have the skills to navigate their relationships at home. They can't ask their partner for what they need. They can't set the boundaries that they need to set personally so that they can grow and scale professionally. So, this EQ Code Leadership Lab is really for the woman who wants it all and is ready to access all of it. So just stay tuned. We're going to be sharing and disseminating more information in January and in February about those exciting opportunities to work with us. And the final update that I want to share with you, if you're watching this live or replay on video, you can see the huge smile on my face. If you're listening to an audio version of this message, I hope you can hear the huge smile that is on my face. I don't know whether to smile or to cry, but my book is launching next year. I think I'm about to cry with a big smile on my face. My book is launching, my friends, in 2022. uh, as we move through the early parts of the new year, I will share with you the journey, not to just writing the book, but to become the woman who could write this book, who could tell this story. It's been a journey of, definitely 20 years, more than 20 years, and a year of intentional, active writing and working with an incredible publishing team in developing the book, which is called The Emotionally Intelligent Woman. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share this work, this project, this part of my mission with you. I am so humbled and so excited that this is finally going to hit bookstores in February of 2022. This book is truly a blueprint for women who are ready to master their emotions. They're ready to communicate without fear, and they are so ready to lead with confidence. That's what the emotionally intelligent woman is all about. The book for me is ultimately about self leadership. It's about self leadership. It's for the woman who is ready to lead herself powerfully in 2022 and beyond. And writing this book was truly an exercise in self leadership for myself. So, whew, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to share it with you. So, as I wrap up this conversation, I want to make a commitment to you in 2022. My commitment to you in 2022 is to lead myself with even more conviction. I believe that conviction is so important, especially in the leadership space today. My commitment to you in 2022 is to lead myself with even more creativity. I think so often that we can become so busy and consumed with the mundane, day to day tasks of life that we stunt our own creativity. So, one of my commitments to you for 2022 is to lead myself and create more space for myself to play in my God given creativity, that gift that I know I have. And when I slow down and when I create pockets of time where I can really tune in to the song in my own heart, that creativity shows up. And finally, uh, one of my commitments to you in 2022 is to lead myself with even more courage. Courage, in my opinion, is the secret sauce of powerful leadership. Courage is what allows us to show up more powerfully. Courage is what allows us to really unlock the fullness of who we are and the power of our mission. And so I'm committed to that. I'm committed to showing up in those ways for you, for my community, and for myself. So, as I share with you my own intentions, my own commitments for 2022, I want to invite you to reflect on your own intentions, your own commitments, your own aspirations, and your own mission for 2022. Where in your life are you showing up fully? What aspects of your life do you find yourself able to show up fully? Where in your life are you holding back? Where do you hold back? Where do you play small? Where do you accommodate? And finally, my question for you is what is required of you to lead with absolute confidence in 2022? What's required of you? So, I am going to be holding an incredible book launch event and masterclass. It's coming up on February 9th. It will be in the evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I really hope that you will join me and my publishing team. My publishing team is going to be hosting this book launch event. The master class is going to be off the hook. I don't even know if people say that anymore, but I'm almost 45. So I grew up saying that things would be off the hook if they were going to be absolutely incredible. And this book launch party is going to be off the hook. I'm also going to be sharing an exclusive masterclass during that book launch party. I am going to teach you who the emotionally intelligent woman is and how to access and unlock her power, the power of the emotionally intelligent woman. So, I'm so excited for all of that. We're going to make sure that we link up the early registration for our book launch event. Details are going to be disseminated, they're going to be shared throughout the month of January. And I want to end with gratitude. I want to thank you for, I might get emotional, for being here with me on this journey. Um, 2021, I will always remember as the year that I quote unquote retired from clinical practice. And my podcast, Confessions of an Ex Therapist, was birthed um, as a reflective process on that journey of what it was like to retire from one to one clinical practice at the age of, I was 42. No, 43. I'm older than I remember. I was 43 when I retired. I turned 44 like a week later. Um, and I'm turning 44, 5 early in 2022. So I will always remember 2021 as such a transformative 2021. Yes, 2021 as such a transformative year in me um, choosing faith over fear, in me listening to the calling deep within my heart, and in me stepping out to more fully embody my own mission. I'm super, super excited for what 2020 has in store. And I just want to thank you for being with me through these transitions, being with me through this journey. Thank you for your commitment to yourself. And I am so excited for what 2022 has in store for all of us.